Murray now on first down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Murray keeps it himself.
Okay, I'll admit it. I'm a little surprised by that call. Second and inches. It did what it was intended, but it felt like it was a free play waiting to happen. I thought they might take a shot.
They'll run on first down. It's Conner. Fights off the defender, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner, 36 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they sit out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Jackson now. Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 15.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try the left side with Conner. And he is going to lose yardage here. To throw is Murray, sliding out of the pocket. Murray with a nice move. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
One quarter down, 8-0 the score. Second and 8. From the gun, Murray. A quick throw, but incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 4th down. Murray on the sneak, and this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward, and indeed he did not. They stop him. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Murray keeps it himself. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. On those sneaks, Charles, so many arms, bodies in there. Tough to protect it. You see it there.
And you and I both know that behind closed doors, coaches just call that careless. You know you're going into a mass of bodies, and they're going to be reaching for the football, and you're taught just to get low, protect the ball, and just drive forward and get what little yardage you need. In this case, let the ball get away from his body. It got knocked free.
Here's Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. For the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They go play action now. Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. But the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
He'll buy some time right. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Adafe Owe drops him for a loss of 10. And it's going to be 4th and long. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And now the Ravens calling the offense onto the field here as they're going to go for 2. After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone. Keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Now a throw here to his running back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tyus Bowser. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Throwing now is Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a real head scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Now Jackson on 1st down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 40.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because
and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Murray now on 1st down. Going deep for Hopkins. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. And he's got it. Touchdown. Zach Ertz. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 75 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you, and let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
31's the mic. Check back, check back. Hey, hey, hey. 31's the mic.
Murray now to throw. Flushed out right.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Here's Murray from midfield. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 50 yards. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score.
Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. That's caught. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Play action. It's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson.
Where you at, bum? Where you at, bum?
When I looked at him, he's kind of shaking his head right after he threw that.
Where you at, bum? You want to talk crap, bum?
Defense's perspective, anytime you have your
Nice Pikachu. Nice Pikachu, bum.
Played by you or an overthrow by the quarterback, you have a much better opportunity.
After the turnover, here's Murray. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll bring up a second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
He's got the first down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. Here's Murray. He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. They'll try and throw for it. And that's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he's going to go out of bounds. Retreating steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. On second and a long way to go. Jackson. This is caught. It's Brown. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Steps away to his left. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Rolling to his right. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Murray's throw into the hands of Kirk.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
And that absolutely cannot happen. Just a gain of a yard in this situation, you've got to get chunks of yardage. Otherwise, the defense, very happy with what you're doing.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much they're...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chuck Clark in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. To throw is Murray, sliding out of the pocket. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Dancing to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Murray to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now Murray. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Murray, one final try. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Tavon Young.
Good game, bro. Good game.
Hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
Let's go.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.